discovered UX from speaking to a recruiter about my career path. And after I'd taken some time off to spend with my newborn son, I was really interested in a more exciting, fun, engaging career path. And so after doing some more research, I discovered that UX checked a lot of those boxes for me once I was getting back into the workforce. So I didn't realize how much I loved research until I started to explore UX more and just the different types of research that you're able to do as a UX designer, such as engaging with your actual users, doing usability testing, doing card sorts, just kind of getting out there and getting close to your user. For me, that was missing from my work with graphic design. And I mean, there's tons of things you can do and avenues you can take with graphic design. But for me, that was missing, and just truly having an impact with the work that I did versus, creating a flyer or a poster or something like that. And people see it, they like it, but that's kind of, where it stopped. Mm-hmm. So. What led me to take the plunge was I strongly believe in learning and adding additional skills always pays off. So even though this would be a plunge and it would be into a new career, it was exciting and scary, but I just believed that it would pay off into a more rewarding career. So I always wanted to do work that had more impact, like I said, improving products and services for people to use on a daily basis. This role is very special to me because it's my first UX role after completing the program. So I was very excited to get this opportunity. And in this role, I currently work on long forms. And so those forms can be, very complex. There's a lot to them. But some of my day-to-day responsibilities include prototyping, problem solving, presenting and collaborating with product managers, developers, stakeholders, and users. So yes, some of everything is in there. So what initially interested me in Springboard was that it was completely online, and that allowed me the flexibility because I have a toddler. He's about to turn 4. So that gave me the flexibility to be, to be mom, to be wife, and just to kind of move on my own schedule. I also like that Springboard offered a job guarantee, and that was important to me because it showed me that this was a program that believed in their services and that they were not going to just leave me hanging once I, finished the course. And I also like the fact that I would be participating in an internship at the completion of the program, before the program ended. And then it also gave me a chance to do 2 more projects. And I really loved the fact that once you were completed with the program, you had a complete portfolio. I wasn't hesitant at all. I did my research. I compared several programs to Springboard, and Springboard ranked number 1 for me. It provided a dynamic program structure, and I really loved the way the program was structured in the sense of you got a mentor, you were able to do 3 projects, and they were different projects. And that really stood out to me. Also the internship, and then having tons of support. And like I mentioned, I can't stress enough, like having the portfolio was very, very important to me because I noticed with other programs, you would only finish the program with 1, maybe 2 projects. And with the projects that Springboard offers, you get a chance to work on your own project that you can completely, come up with the idea yourself. You're given some information, but then you also have your internship. So having those 3 different programs, I think helped set the program apart. all of the projects were impactful in their own way, but one of my favorite projects was the project that I came up with for my capstone, which was coming up with side note, I love traveling and I have my own, I went into business for travel. So I have my own travel business. And I like, helping people create good, wonderful, fun, exciting travel experiences. So I used that as the basis of my capstone. And I wanted to come up with a way that would help travel agents become more efficient in the way they worked. Because being a travel agent myself, I noticed that you have to go to several different places just to look at different suppliers and just trying to bringing all that into one platform, as well as helping them be able to have an efficient way to post to social media as well. So it's a combination of a couple of things. One, it would be a way to bring multiple suppliers together in one platform. And also allow for travel agents to be able to, from that platform, also post to social media about different deals that the suppliers had. My mentor was Ann Pike, and she was very, very wonderful, very, chill to talk to, very helpful when it came to different tips. If I was stuck on something, she was there to, give me an example, point me in the right direction, and just there to support me along my whole way. At first, I thought I was gonna have to switch mentors. And when I read Ann's profile, I was like, oh no, I would like to keep her. I don't want to switch mentors, because I thought, with her background, she had lots to offer and a lot I could learn about. If I got stuck with anything or I wasn't understanding something all the way, she would, take the extra time to meet with me and we would figure it out, or she would help me out. So I really, really appreciated that. And it was nice being able to, while we were virtual, still, talk face to face. One problem that sticks out to me is the boarding process. It always takes a ton of time. Every airline is different with how they, board you onto the plane. If you didn't buy your ticket first or you don't upgrade to be in line first, it's just a long, tedious experience to go through. So I think that's one area that could improve. While you're in flight, it might be nice to be able to, instead of having to press the bell to get the attendant, you can go onto the app. And I don't know if this exists, but you can go onto an app, order something, and then they just bring it right to you. So I would say that the whole experience really taught me a lot about myself. I went through some challenges. I actually really thought about just throwing in the towel because finishing up the course in a pandemic was very tough. Things literally, froze. Everything was at a standstill. Companies were not hiring. So you kind of think, well, what am I doing wrong? What's going on? You don't know. You just really don't know. So it taught me to just stick in there, keep my faith, keep that strong. That was something I had to reconnect with in order to pull me through. I was doing everything, asking everybody, for help. But for me, my relationship with God is pretty, important. And so that definitely helped me through. And also just showed me that you just always have to be open to new possibilities and opportunities to grow. I say that you just have to definitely step out on faith. You owe it to yourself. The only thing you have to lose is not trying. And while it may be intimidating to step outside of your comfort zone, if you want to continue growing and succeeding, you have to be willing to do that. And just having a good support group around you. Don't worry about, the naysayers and the negative things that people have to say. You have to block those things out. if that happens, because it's going to be well worth it once you go through your journey. You don't want to shortchange yourself and not, and wish, oh, what would have happened if I did that? And time goes by so fast. By the time you think about it, you could have probably done what you thought you couldn't do. And always, always, always have a positive attitude. I really love Springboard and the program. Again, I looked at several different programs. Some were more popular at the time. People were saying, oh, take this one, do that one, yada, yada. But like I said, ultimately, when I looked at the program and everything that it had to offer, you have your mentor, you come out with the complete portfolio, I was sold. And then also the flexibility to be able to take the course online. And then the tremendous support of everyone that I came across, I touched paths with at Springboard. From, the career counselors, mentors, the, mentors outside of my mentor, student advisors, everybody was wonderful. So that truly went a long way.